Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 2016 set review. Guys, of course we have another Rogue One LEGO set, part of the 5 sets in this wave, this fall 2016 wave. And what we have here, guys, is the TIE Striker. It's number 75154. It's ages 8 to 14, has 543 pieces, but this set retails for $70. So it's definitely on the pricey end. And I need to make sure I'm double checking. I will double check to make sure it is $70, not $60, but I'm about 99% positive this is a $70 set. The U-Wing, I believe, is $80, and then Krennic Shuttle is $90, if I remember correctly. So this is on the pricier end, especially now the U-Wing and Krennic Shuttle have more exclusive figures and have a higher piece count to match more the price. This is probably the one set out of all 5 of the Rogue One sets, this is probably the most overpriced out of them. Now, whether we'll see it's worth that money, that's what I need to build this set and see the characters to find out. Now, at the moment, this is the only set where you get the Shore Trooper, but if you really want the Shore Trooper, which looks really cool, I got good news for you guys. There is another Rogue One set coming out in December, closer to the movie, where it's basically this little mini base, and I believe you get 2 Shore Troopers in it. So this will not be the exclusive set for the Shore Trooper. It will be probably for the Imperial Ground Crew, the TIE Pilot, which we've gotten in other sets, and then again a Rebel Trooper. Nothing too special with him. Sorry, little Rebel Trooper. But all right, let's go ahead and open this set and see just how many bags we're dealing with here. Now, from what I can tell, the set doesn't look super complicated. Looks like a lot of the pieces will actually be in the cockpit area, which has a back opening from what it looks like. There's 2 openings, yes. There's some type of like storage thing in the back, kind of like the Sith Infiltrator set. You know, you have that back storage area for Darth Maul, and then you have the front cockpit area. It's similar design on a TIE Fighter basically here. Maybe that's where the Empire got the design from. So there you go. Let's see what we got here. Pretty big instruction booklet. And then 5 bags right here. And then pretty decent amount of stickers. So yeah, looks like my guess will take me about close to an hour, probably a little under. All right, so let's see how close I am about that. All right guys, let's go ahead and build this right now. Alright guys, so here is the TIE Striker. First off, it's huge. It's like 10 times larger than the box made it look like. This thing's like really, really big when you build it. So that automatically makes sense why the price is a little bit higher. It's really a huge set. But I'll go into more about the price later. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the minifigures as usual. Probably my favorite minifigure of this set is definitely the Imperial Shore Trooper. He looks really cool. I really like the design, the whole tan and the blue color, the medium blue color. Really has a great contrast. So big fan of what this looks like. Take that off. It's just a Clone Trooper helmet or a Clone Trooper head. And then he has this blaster pistol. So yeah, that's the Imperial Shore Trooper. Next is the Imperial TIE Striker Pilot, or just the TIE Pilot technically. We've gotten him, I believe, in the actual like Ultimate Collector series TIE Fighter, but we don't have the printing on the side arms. That is the difference, I believe. And next is we have a Imperial Ground Crew. So very interesting looking. It's basically like an airport, one of those airport guys with the glow sticks or whatever. You can like see he has like these earmuffs onto the side. I think that's kind of cool. That's what his face looks like, and not a double-sided face. And then this is his uniform. he's got these little glowy sticks. Be like, hey, go that way. But yeah. And then lastly is we have a rebel trooper. And he has a double-sided face, so if we flip it around, kind of reminds me of Han Solo's face a little bit. And then has this Endor type of helmet on. Has this type of blaster, just a little thing on the end. But yeah, we got a similar one of these guys in the AT-ST. But yeah, that's the minifigures for the TIE Striker. On to the actual set, which is huge. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you that, but it is really big, no joke. Like a lot bigger than I thought. So the main feature of the set is actually on the back here. You'll see these two things right here, and if you push them up, then the wings will go up. And technically this is what's called the flying or striker mode, whatever you want to call it. You'll hold it like right about there, and you can like zoom it around the room and all that stuff. But taking a look at all the details, that's what it kind of looks like. Now you would put the flick missiles here. I'm not a big fan of those, so I don't have them in. You can easily shoot somebody's eye out with those things. I came close the other day. I was just looking at the set and it almost shot in my eye. So careful with those things. I don't know why LEGO continues to use them so much. But yeah, and then some detail on the top here. Some stickers right here, and this is a printed piece, and that's a sticker. If we open this up, let me go and zoom in. If we open this up right here, what's in it? Literally a blaster, a radio, and binoculars. You don't have enough room. I just think this is such wasted space right here. You don't have enough room to put a second person in there. Trust me, I tried. It doesn't work. So I feel like that's just kind of wasted space here in the back. I'll go ahead and put these wings down. And then in the front here, it's a little bit of a different story. So you can open that up as well as this. And I'll go ahead and show you what the inside of that looks like. And you can basically take your TIE Fighter pilot, and we can put him in there. Like that. Well, leave that open so you can see him. There we go. And then you can do that. So now our TIE Fighter pilot's in there, and when we flip the wings up, it's ready to go. But yeah, again, this thing is really freaking big. Oh my. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you guys that, but like really big. Looks pretty cool too. Like I like the look. Once now that I've built it, I actually really like this set quite a bit more. Now the wings here, some sticker details right here and here. And that's about it. I personally like the fighter in this mode. Looks cooler in my opinion than its actual flying mode or striker mode, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, just personal preference, but I think it looks, for some reason, it looks cooler like this. I don't know. But, alright guys, that's the in-depth, and we'll go ahead and go to the final thoughts. Okay guys, so we took a look at this surprisingly humongous set. Like, the box does not give this set justice at how big it actually is. This thing's huge. Like seriously, I don't know, this thing looks way smaller on the box for some reason. But I actually really like this set, okay? So I was very skeptical about this set, especially because of the price, but now that I've built it, I can understand why they priced this at $70 because it's really huge. There was two reasons why they probably priced it $70. Not only is it huge, but it also has giant Lego pieces, like extremely long, like 2x18 studded pieces, and giant, you know, these wing pieces. That means the reason why, what I'm talking about there is the bigger the Lego piece, the more expensive it is to create a mold and mold that piece, and therefore the set goes up in price when there's bigger Lego pieces to be made. Now there isn't too many of it. There isn't too many big pieces. There's a couple, but I've seen more in other sets. So you know, that plus the size factor is probably the reason why they priced it at $70. So I understand that now. Now, should it be $70? Is it worth paying $70? I still don't think so. I think this is $60. But then again, I've got the first order TIE Fighter right here. This was a $70 set last year. So both of these are $70 sets. This one has gone on sale deeply. I've seen it for $50, sometimes lower, over the last year. And probably the same will happen to this set. They kind of, obviously this one looks smaller than this one because of height-wise, but when you turn it up that way, you'll see there's a big size difference. So, you know, both have their advantages and disadvantages in size or whatever, but they both are $70 sets and they both were overpriced. But both had these giant molded pieces, so you can kind of see that continuing thing into this year's set. So I just found that very interesting. So yeah, I think just like that first order TIE Fighter, this set will go down in price. So I recommend you wait for at least to go down in $10. But at the same time, if you really like the look of this set and said Rogue One, this thing is like super cool looking and the price still hasn't gone down by December, and it's still $70, I'm not gonna say that's a bad idea or a bad deal. I still, you know, at $70, this thing's huge. Like, feels heavy. It's really fun to fly around, and technically this is the flying mode when you, the actual starfighter mode is when the wings are up like that. I actually think it looks cooler when the wings are down like this. I don't know, personal preference I suppose, but in the movie, when it's flying, the wings will be up like that. And it still looks really cool. I don't know, this thing kind of reminds me of something like Batman would like freaking like drive or whatever. This thing looks cool, it looks stealth. It looks like a stealth fighter, but it's called a TIE Striker, not a TIE Stealth Fighter or something like that. But yeah, so, you know, all the things open up. Oh, whoops. There we go. All the things open up like that. Another disappointing thing I got mentioned in depth is you can't fit a person in the back here. This is all just kind of wasted space. I wish you get a lot of these, literally 3 troopers here, and you can only fit 1 in the actual ship. I wish, like, this is just wasted space where they put extra accessories. It's wasted space. So I still think the set's really cool design-wise. Like, this thing looks really neat, and it's really cool to hold, and you can definitely fly around with this thing. It looks cool. So, you know, there's that. But, you know, there's the con is the price and the fact that you can't fit a second minifigure in the ship. That is the 2 cons of the set. But excluding that, I really like the set actually, guys. I really do. I was surprised. This thing's cool. Seriously, like, this thing's really cool looking. I'll repeat that probably another 5 times. It's really freaking cool. The box, this picture does not do it justice. Once you have it in your hand and start playing around with it, it's cool. It really is. Lego did not sponsor this video. I literally think it's cool. So, yeah. Alright, so I really like this set. I still don't think it's worth $70, but I understand why it's priced at $70. So, if I were you, and you can wait, I mean, if you really want this set, get it. I think it's okay to pay $70, but if you can wait, you're okay with that, then I would wait till this set is $60 or under, or even $50. Then it'll be worth it. Again, like, for example, the Shore Trooper, he's one of my favorite figures in this set. He comes in another Lego set, so if you really like this guy, he comes in a different set. The Rebel Trooper isn't too special. This guy, the crew member, yeah, he has an exclusive new helmet and it's exclusive to this set, but it's not like you really want this guy that badly. Of course, I mean, if you're a completist in the Star Wars collection, then yeah, you're gonna want this. But other than that, this set doesn't have a lot of driving, like a driving ability, as in meaning like, you know, what makes you really want to buy it, I suppose. So yeah. Alright guys, that's it. So I do recommend this set. It took me about an hour. actually exactly an hour to build, so that's not bad at all. But yeah, 500 and almost about 550 pieces. It's a little expensive, but I understand, you know, the bigger mold pieces and just the sheer size factor of this thing. I understand why it's $70, but I still think you guys should wait until it's 60 or under. That's my recommendation. That's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to the rest of the subscribe to the channel so you can see the rest of the Rogue One reviews. I have all 5 sets reviewed, as well as me picking them up at Toys R Us during Force Friday. So definitely check out that video as well. And that'll be it, guys. Hope you have a great and wonderful day. Repeating myself so many times. Bye-bye.